Now, whenever you get such questions where there is a complicated story, first of all, simplify the story by putting it in some simple words which you understand. So let's try to figure out what's said here. It says whether the reign of some monarch at some place, his name was Henry. His reign means his kingdom and his when he was the king, whether he was historically consequential or relatively uneventful. Heavy words means was he really a great king or not a great king? Its trajectory was shaped by questions of legitimacy and therefore cannot be understood without a corollary understanding of the factors. So basically, whether to figure out whether he was a great guy or not, we have to figure out whether he was able to prove his worth. All this boils down to that, right? Its trajectory was shaped by questions of legitimacy. My God, he's trying to confuse you by throwing heavy words on you.
Yeah, there's a lot of words.
And
And
therefore cannot be
power.
understood without a corollary understanding, which means whether to figure out whether this guy was a great guy or not,
Yeah.
you need to understand whether allowed the monarch to dash his right to hold the throne. So was he able to save his right, protect his right to hold the throne, right? It should be protect his right to whether to figure out whether he was a great king or not. We have to find out was he able to save his right to protect the throne? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
That's what this whole big thing with so much heavy words, as if like a avalanche, a kind of a storm of words coming at you. He's trying to put so many heavy words at you to just confuse. Or he's saying that to figure out whether this king was worth it or not, we have to find out whether he was able to save his throne or not. So the word is save, isn't it?
Yeah.
Which word sounds similar to save?
None of them.
Well, disengage doesn't make sense, annotate doesn't make sense, reciprocate doesn't make sense,
So
buttress
C.
is save.
Okay.
Buttress is save or support or strengthen or protect.
It doesn't really sound like a verb.
It doesn't really sound like a verb, you're right, but then it is a verb. Buttress the right means protect the right or support or strengthen the right.
Okay.
Can you quickly check the answer now? Can you
Yeah,
check that? Buttress. So buttress means to all. Of course, we need to have a reasonably good vocabulary to answer these questions. But more than vocabulary, it is this common sense that you can use. Just paraphrase the question in your own words and figure out what could be the best word there. Yeah. Okay, so let's go to the next one then.